Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking. Going to be doing a in the moment oracle slash tarot card reading from Creator. So Creator is here. Creator is here in the form of Egyptian god Ra, and so he's going to be the one providing me these messages. Well, first off, let me tell you this. I caught a cold, so if my voice sounds a little bit different, that is why. Um, I was not planning on doing a message today. Ra or Creator has a huge message planned for us today. Huge in terms of volume of cards. There are 61 cards here. He told me to look up the relevance of the number 61, and I did. And it says this: it is a message from your angels to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic and trust that your material needs will be met. I feel like that is definitely him. This is definitely like a follow-up message to the one we got earlier where he was talking about how the hard-coded ending for Earth to have the light workers or the light win had been removed. And I think for some people it made them nervous. And during that reading, he also gave me that card with the sparrow on it and talked about that Bible verse that's referencing basically that even, you know, even the sparrows, they don't have to store their food, they don't have to plan, and yet God provides for them and they live and they survive. If he's going to provide for a sparrow, how much more is he going to provide for you? Um so this feels like a tag along message to what we got earlier. He gave me 9 decks. This is going to be the biggest reading I've ever done. I kid you not. Um I feel like I just learned how to read and they handed me like an 800-page novel. Like I feel like I just learned how to interpret cards and they've given me a huge 61 cards. That's crazy. Anyways, so this is what I'm going to do. They had me use one of Amanda Ellis's sprays. He's like, "Here, use this one." It was the one that says like hope, positive mindset because I'm like, I this is a lot. Like I don't know if I can do this. And they're like, "Positive mindset, spray it all over." Okay. Last time I did this, when I struggled with the message, there was a card that had planets on it and it was referencing something, new beginnings or first breath or something on that planet card. And it was supposed to be about a new planet being born. And I couldn't put the pieces together to figure out that it was referencing New Earth. But a lot of you did because you referenced it in the comments or you emailed me about it. If I have something like that, if you feel like you have an interpretation on something and I'm not catching it, please feel free to put that in the comments. I am not offended whatsoever for you to put your own interpretations there. Everyone has valid intuitive guidance. I can only get what I can get, so I do my best. But if you get something else and it feels really good to you, put it out there for all of us. Let's all enjoy it. Um, my voice is so funky. This is the first deck. He told me what order to do the cards in, so I'm going to just read them, and this should flow like one large message. So look what he wants to start with. So we had this card last time, and last time we had it, it was because he's referencing um like like legal contracts, like laws of creation, laws of the universe is kind of what I want to say on this. Um I don't know where he's going, so I'm just pulling cards. See, okay, take a look at this picture. See how there's all those little arrows in the background and they're going every which direction? He's telling me These are the efforts of the darkness. It's all over the place. It's hectic, it's chaotic. Creator says, "This is me. These are my goals. These are my objectives. This is my will. I am the golden arrow." I heard him say, like, "Speak to me or talk to me." So this one says pendulum. He's asking he's asking people to start using their pendulums. He's asking okay, he says not necessarily your pendulum. He's asking people to start reaching out more to their guides, more to the spirit world, to guides. He's saying like to archangels, to gods and goddesses, to your galactic guides. Just gonna say what he says, even though I can't understand. He's saying he's sending us energy like that shooting star. He's sending us energy. Creator is sending. It's like a wish. It's like a his okay. His intention for us. Remember that arrow, that golden arrow of intention. He's like speaking that, giving that, covering us in his intentions for us. And like when you see a shooting star, you make a wish. It's like creator's wish for us. He's breathing onto us. Ooh, that was big. Okay. A tarot deck that I don't read tarot. I don't read tarot. It's just, I'm only going to be reading the energy. You guys might get something else off of it. I'm thinking about whether or not I want to sneeze right now. Let's hope we don't do that. Let's ask Ra to make it so I don't have to sneeze. Can we get Archangel Raphael in here? Okay. The devil. All right. This one's obvious. This one's not like an energy. There's no energy to read on this. This one is like the darkness. Okay, so let me keep going with this. Look at this tower. Look at the top of it. It's crumbling. The towers they build, the monuments they build to themselves will crumble. Like, okay, so when he's giving me the words to say and I'm saying them, I feel energy coming out of the words like I am God. I feel like what I'm saying comes true because I have said it. This is really crazy. Okay. Sorry for the sniffling, guys. Jeez Louise. Okay. Look at what's on this guy's head. I mean, call me crazy, but does this king have a crown of thorns on his head? A crown of thorns like Jesus? Like this card is like representing like the God energy. This is like representing Metatron or Jesus or Creator. This is Creator. That's what he's saying. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry for the sniffling, guys. I'm legitimately sick. Check this guy out. King of Wands. Okay, I don't even know why I'm reading it. I shouldn't read it. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. What does that look like to you? Like, what galactic race does that look like to you? Like, it looks like a reptilian or a draconian, right? It's, oh my God, he's so funny. He's so funny. Okay, he's showing me, like, this is me. I have my sword. Check out this guy. He's holding like a stick with some fire on the end. Like, this guy is not well prepared. Creator. Oh my gosh, I dropped cards. I hope I didn't knock him out of order. He's making me laugh. He's like mocking the other side. Okay, what card did you want next? No, no. This one? Oh, okay. Oh my God. So this is Metatron because if the King of Swords is creator, the Knight of Swords is Metatron. All right, what else are you showing me? This one? No. This one? You want this one right now? Oh my gosh, guys. This is like so biblical right now. I don't even know how I'm going to handle this. So he's showing like Metatron, like look at this guy. He's like coming to the rescue. He's like, I got my sword, I'm flying in, here I am, everybody. And look what everyone does when Metatron shows up. Hooray. We're all celebrating. What are you telling me right now? It feels biblical because it feels almost like, like God sent the Jesus energy to come save the day. And we're all excited about it. And in some sense, Creator does send the Jesus energy or Metatron to come save the day because even though it's not him coming in on a majestic steed and like making this grand entrance, he's doing crazy stuff behind the scenes for us to make things work out. So so he has sent him. He has sent him to come do everything he can to make things right for us while simultaneously asking us to step in our power. What card do you want next? This one? I'm going to show you guys first. Okay. It's like, okay, he's showing me this card. He's showing me. So if you see these like three sea creatures are having tea on the back of this turtle, right? Well, he's showing me the turtle like laying down on the ground and just being like a shell and them coming over to have this tea party. So them thinking everything's great and they found this pretty rock and we're going to have our tea party on this rock. And then this turtle coming up out of the sand, being like, surprise, I'm not a rock, I'm a turtle, I'm out of here. And he's showing me that there is an inconvenient surprise waiting for the darkness, and it's gonna mess up their frickin' tea party. It's gonna spill all their tea. That's crazy. This is kind of funny. Oh, Ra. Such a funny guy. He's so sassy right now. Like this, the creator's energy is being so silly right now. So he's like, yeah, this is me. I am the king of the jungle. I am the lion energy. And this is what God's going to be doing while the darkness's tea party is getting all messed up. He's going to be relaxing and reading his book. He's not worried about it. And he, like throwing cards out of my hand. So let's see about this one. So I don't know if you can tell, but like all of these are like African animals. I can see like the lion and the giraffe and the ostrich and hyena and all that. He's, he's showing me when a new day dawns, when the light comes up, when the light fills the sky, when the light fills the earth, the darkness gathers in the shadows. Wherever there's a shadow left, they gather together to try to hide. If you look, everything is all lit up out here. Darkness can't hide from light. Don't know where he's going with it, but I'm just going to show you the cards and figure it out. Okay, he's saying that a bunch of these cards go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to read these top things? Do you want me to read the bottom ones? Okay. She who surrenders. She who whispers. She who becomes. She who unfolds. She who hopes. Okay. Don't be this person. Feel the energy on that. It's like the earth has been destroyed. I mean, look at the colors back here. It's like everything is gone. It's like the waterfall is running dry. Don't give up. This is his message to the light workers. You see what the other ones say? What's going on in the world is a secret to others, but it's not a secret to you. This is not unknown to you. You know what's happening. You need to transcend this. You need to grow from this and change from this. You need to take action to become more of yourself. He's showing me that this is a card of like mourning, like people who are grieving. I don't know the connection. He's like saying, take care of yourself. You're grieving. How's this tied into the message though? Okay. It's part of this. It's like you're going to grieve what you let go of, what you lose, what changes that you've got to let go to get here. How funny. So, this card, I just noticed this. So, this woman has this like crown on her head, like she's a princess. And down here, we have a frog. So, it's like the princess and the frog. And it's kind of funny because the card is She Who Hopes. So, it's almost like the story of the princess and the frog, where I think she kisses the frog, hoping he'll become a prince. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But he wants us to hope for the impossible. He wants us to not have such finite, confined, restricted ideas about what is possible, because anything is possible with Creator. A frog can be a prince with Creator. He can rewrite any story. Look at, we have a sword again. He wants us to step into our power as light workers. He wants us to, in an enjoyable way, come prepared to do our best for the light. I'll show you this card and then I'll try to read into it. It says, She Who Remains. That's not what you want. It's making a reference to Gaia. She Who Remains, like this is her soul, this is her spirit, this is her energy. She is infinite, just like what all of our souls are. She's not going anywhere. There's so much power to this card. I'm not sure. I'm not getting any words to tell you about it. Am I? He says that's good enough. Interesting. Because I'm getting way more energy off of it than I can verbalize to you guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. My cold was getting the best of me. So I have to pause this every once in a while because the cold is real. Okay. Sorry. Odin's saying. Odin's giving me a yes answer. Smarty pants. Supposed to be getting answers from Ra, not Odin. Okay. It says the fairy taleist. The fairy taleist. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're showing me. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Okay, Creator is saying that this is him, that he loves fairy tales, he loves stories, he loves happy endings. He's a romantic. Creator is the daydreamer, except what he daydreams happens. Oh my gosh. Creator is the artist. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Seriously, this is out of control. He is the listener. God, like these cards are just too good. He is the fountain. Of course, he's the fountain. He is the source of light and energy, and he's the fountain that we drink from to fill up. And he's being really real. He's also the shadow. He is the dark, he is the light. But you see how he wants you to think of him, how he wants to be remembered. The storyteller, the daydreamer, the artist, the listener, the fountain. All right, and he's got a shadow. Okay, next deck. Show it to you first, then I'll get the energy off of it. Okay. The outside of this picture is like old Earth. See how it's like barren? He's like, I have the key. I will open up the new Earth world. And look what's inside. Look at it's like all these like lush plants, water. It's a whole new world. And this is us, and we will awaken. And it's like you can see all that action happening around her crown chakra. And then you can finally see all the colors that you couldn't see before. Holy moly. I don't know. You guys probably cannot see it on this card, but there are like, I don't know, it looks like math equations that are written down here. There's like all kinds of technical stuff that is coming out of her. You are my beloved. I hope he's giving me all the touchy-feely messages right now. You are my beloved. I see you. I see into you. I see your heart. He's like showing me everybody's heart, like, and he's showing me how well he knows each person. He knows them like it's his best friend. Like it's himself because we are him. The card says a powerful move. It's got a chess piece on top. It's got like a key here going into a keyhole, like we're unlocking something. Oh my god. Okay, this chess piece is like, I don't know. It's either the king or the queen. It's got a little royalty piece on it, but he's showing it to me like it's the king, divine king, its creator. He is the chess piece in the game that unlocks the next level. That he's letting us know that he's playing this game too with us. And he's making reference to his power and to the fact that he is the game changer. Oh my gosh, he's being so funny. Okay, there is this song. Can't believe he's gonna make me sing this. I have a cold, okay? There's a song, a Bible song that they make little children sing in Christian school, at least in like the 1980s when I was going to school or whatever. And it's the song about he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole. Okay, so it's talking about God. I don't know. He's being really funny. Like, is that everything you wanted? And he's like, yes. Okay. Um, he's making reference to himself as this instrument and this music coming out of him. He's saying he will he will tune us, light workers. He will tune us into a grand symphony. We already are the instrument. We already are the tools. We just need tuning to make sure we're hitting the right notes, to make sure we're hitting the right frequency. And he's going to do that. He's shown it to me like divine masculine and divine feminine together. This is how you are the most powerful when you're combining your divine masculine, your action, your logic, your divine masculine. When you're combining those traits with your divine feminine, your receptivity and your intuition and your magic. Magic needs action. Intuition needs, like, we need to take what is divine feminine and we need to put it to work. It's not helpful if it's just sitting there. We need to move with it. Looks like a little cat got a hold of this corner right here. Little chomp chomp on there. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. He's making reference to meditation again. You see this lotus flower, and it's like the light is starting from the root chakra and it's going up to the heart. It's like the Kundalini. It's 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 like, how do you get your divine feminine and your divine masculine up and running together in perfect harmony? Well, you can do Kundalini awakening. Have your divine feminine reach your divine masculine. And if that message doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. Just kick it to the side. But that's what he threw in there, so I'm going to reference it. I personally have not done anything with meditation in order to have any kind of Kundalini awakening. Have I had any? He's like, no, you haven't had anything like that. I think you know when it happens. But he's just referencing it. We've been talking about this. Soul family. Look who's in the background. Do you see that whale? And what is that whale doing? Just like the last card he showed us, where the whale is breaching the water to make a big impact. Okay, let's talk about this. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. When I talk about soul family, I'm not talking about a human. When I talk about soul family, I'm talking about galactic family. I'm talking about your galactic ties. It does not have to be the planet you originate from. It can be any galactic race that you resonate with. If you resonate with a galactic race, there's a reason for that. Don't wait for me or someone else to say, yeah, You've had lives there. Doesn't matter. You don't need our validation. Your validation is what you know. There's a reason you're drawn to it. There's a reason there's a reason you like it. There's nothing in this world that you like that is not tied to a past life. Like if you really love Chinese food and really would love to travel to, I don't know, Africa to see the savannah, like there are reasons you want this or you like this. And it's not arbitrary. It's not random. There are no coincidences. You are trying to return back to a set of lifetimes that was impactful to you and that you enjoyed. So if you resonate with the galactic race, it's the same reasoning behind it. So reach out to the galactic guides. You're not supposed to do this alone. You don't have to do it alone. And guess what? The spirit world, when they get involved, they make a huge impact. Deep replenishment. Okay. This is like, he's so biblical with me. I don't know why he does this. I have my knowledge base in like Christianity, but I don't have any like need or desire to tap into that in order to work with you guys or learn about the spiritual world as I see it. But it's funny, he keeps pulling me back to that knowledge base because there are truths in the Bible, and so the parts of it that are true, he pulls me back to because he's like, yeah, let's talk about that. So he's talking about us using him as a source of replenishment. Remember that card, the fountain? Come to me. Whatever that, you know, it's like I can't I remember if this is a Bible verse or if this is just like Christian music, but they talk about like come to the living water, you who thirst, and you'll thirst no more. Come replenish yourself with divine energy, divine light. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Remember we talked about taking action? He's like, be fearless. He wants us to go big. He wants us to create and build impossible dreams. And he wants to be part of that. And he wants to show you who he is through you taking a chance on creator. He wants you to have that moment of, all right, I'm going to trust you and I'm going to do this. And he wants to show up for you to build that relationship, to validate who his energy is. Starseed, what lights you up? It's like he's trying to wake us up right now. All of us out there, light workers and starseeds, who aren't tapping into our true potential because we're not tapped into our joy. If you don't tap into what you love and what sets you on fire, how are you going to set the world on fire? How are you going to light up the world if you can't light yourself up? It has to start with you. Okay, so these are spirit animal oracle cards. I'm like, do you want me to read the words? And he says, no, which makes me sad because now I have to read the energy and that's harder. Okay. He's so funny. He's referencing himself again. He's like, I'm the benevolent bull. Generosity, prosperity, kindness. He's like, this is me. This is your creator. Crafty crocodile. Ancient keeper of wisdom and insight. Show me how to dive deep into my feelings. Okay. This is almost like having to confront the darkness in us. He's wants us to examine kind of the parts of our reptilian brain, if you will. The parts of us that are, he wants us to examine our behaviors that are based in survival and are based in instinct. Instinct might not be the right word. Reflex. That's the word I want. Like the things that trigger us, where we just react. The unconscious triggering, and the things that we do for a survival instinct. They need to be examined. Ah, look at these words appear. Self-discovery. Yes. So this is part of our journey, is looking at all parts of ourselves. Serene swan. Oh, okay. He's like, you gotta do this to get this. You gotta explore the uncomfortable parts of yourself in order to get peace. There's no peace without first digging up this stuff. So this just shows you that all of us are in slightly different places on our light worker journey. And so he's calling out the needs of different groups depending on where we are at this point. Magical moon, luminous light in the dark. Take me on a journey to reveal my truth. Yeah. So this is kind of an ongoing journey for all of us. It normally hits really hard in the beginning of the awakening process, probably for at least a couple years. Um, but it's an ongoing thing where we have to keep digging up the dark parts of ourselves to come to a greater understanding, to come to a place of greater compassion, greater love, greater understanding. Bravery, grit, durability. This is a moose. So he wants us to be confident. We need to be confident. We are basically warriors of the light. If we can't stand confidently in what we know to be the truth and what we know to be right or good or helpful, then we're not going to be able to make an impact. But we need to do that self exploration first in order to come to that confidence from a total different angle than an egoic place of confidence. So it's very important that we continue to do the self work and that we do a lot of self work before we come to a point where we can impact others. Delightful dear, enlightenment, connection, divination. Yeah. It's almost like he's it's like he's giving a handbook to this, right? He's like, all right, stick with me. I'm the benevolent God. Dig into your dark past. That's a good idea. Understand yourself. In order to, when you do that, you'll be able to find some peace, and then you'll have your awakening, your confidence, and your enlightenment. It's like a handbook. All right, two more decks. He only has a few cards on this one. Gosh, look at that. So it's like swans on the water, right? But the water's reflecting, so it's like as above, so below. As above, so below. For love. He wants us on earth to be reflecting that high vibrational love that is in all those higher dimensions that all of our guides have. We're trying to reflect that into earth. So this one's a frog. It says heal. He's showing me like a shaman. He's showing me spiritual healing, healing of our souls, the healing of I put this like I'm not sure how to word this. I guess healing of souls is as good as I can do. It's like gathering all the soul parts back together and healing the ancestors and healing the generational traumas and really healing. This is not talking about physical healing. This is talking about soul level healing, healing up all the lifetimes and all the versions of ourselves in all dimensions. He's showing me, even though this is not what the picture is, he's showing me a spiral. He's saying grow. It's time for us to keep growing, keep moving, keep elevating, keep expanding. It's almost like these are instructions for incarnating on earth, right? This is like the grand divine plan for incarnating here. Put love on earth, heal up all the damage that was done on earth and on other planets to all of our souls, and continue on the journey of ascension. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, one more deck. And he chose like 500 cards from this one, so good luck to all. us on this one. He's back with Wizard Esanon. Mm, oops. Sorry, these cards are ultra shiny. Hopefully that's okay. Okay, so this is showing like a chemical bond between two different uh I can't think of it right now. It's the building blocks of DNA. This one's it's guanine and cytosine is what they're showing us. Um okay, so what he wants us to have right now are these words down at the bottom. So as light workers, he wants us to be committed. He wants us to have connection with each other and above, flexibility and resolution. So while we're coming to new conclusions, we need to be flexible. We need to flex our connections and we need to stay committed to what we're doing in order to have a better resolution. Alpha Aryan Stargate. I'm like, is this a thing? He's- Oh, okay. So, one of the best ways that as light workers we can spread light and we can spread light codes and we can move things along for the evolution of Earth is to find an artistic way to express ourselves. And so some of us are artists in different ways, some of us are musicians, some of us are writers, any kind of expression. There are many, many, many kinds that I did not list. Um, those are going to bring us closer together as a planet. It's going to help unite people and make connections and build community. And it's going to be what leads to success on this planet. Man. All right, too shiny. So it says Pegasian Stargate, so Pegasus. So the winged horse, which I adore. Okay. So they're talking about the solutions that we need for this planet are original. We need original solutions. We need new solutions to these old problems. Um, we need people who are thinking creatively, who have ingenuity. Okay, he's referencing it as if it is a Pegasus. He's like, look at the Pegasus. It's a horse, right? It's powerful. It's freedom. I stuck wings on it. Like he's like he's like proud of himself. He's like, look what I made. I made a Pegasus and it's a brilliant creation. And this is the kind of thing I need you guys to start doing is to start combining these two parts that don't really go together, but they do. So that's what he's talking about. Altarian Stargate. So this is from the planet Altair, which is just starting to come into my consciousness. So I'm sure I'll be talking about it more and more as time goes on, but it's just starting to register for me. Um, Another area for light workers, diplomacy, negotiation, philosophy. The peacemakers, right? The people who can professionally go in and be diplomatic and create bonds and have the philosophies behind them that unite us. Just going to show you this card again. All right, we have some light codes today. Just want you to look at the pretty picture right in the center. And just breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe. He's got several of these that he wants, he's saying. I'm just looking into the center and breathing it in. Just kind of trying to pull the energy down my crown all the way to my root chakra and then down through the earth star chakra. Like I really want to root this down. Whatever this is for is different than what these words are. Whatever he's using this for is different than what these words are. The heart is awake. That one feels right. That one feels really right. Flower of feeling. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Gosh, Metatron, you have a lot of these. He's like, it's not me, it's creator. Not my fault. Golden seed. Okay. These words came to me just recently from a client session. I want you to think about this being implanted into you, this golden seed, and we're going to plant it right into your heart, right into the center of your heart. And it's going to spin in there, and it's going to help you. It's going to help your heart chakra. It's going to grow something from there. Jeez. It's incredible. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, let's see what these are. These are not activations for us right now, although they could be. Okay, this one says Chamber of Communication, Correspondence, Declaration, Telepathy. Huh. He's showing this to me as if that picture is like a set of speakers that belong to a stereo. I know it's kind of, I'm probably dating myself, but he's showing it to me like it's a set of speakers and they're going to be projecting out a frequency, correspondence, declaration, telepathy. It's like it's projecting out a message to us. These are light codes. Where are we getting them from? Solar. If you aren't already getting outside a little bit each day, please try to get outside, even just 5 minutes. There are all kinds of upgrades or activations or light codes or just things that are being sent through the solar pathway to us. And so we need to be getting outside to absorb those. I'll show you this one before I look at it. This Chamber of Exhilaration. Enthusiasm, learning, generosity, fortune. Oh, yeah. This is abundance, is what this is. How interesting. Yeah, he's labeling it enthusiasm, learning, generosity, fortune. But look at those colors. Gold and green. That is the color. That's abundance color. That's money colors. Abundance of abundance of how am I going to say this? Abundance of enthusiasm. There we go. Abundance of learning. Abundance of stuff. Abundance of fortune. This is just like a blessing. The energy of this is just like a blessing to us. It's probably feeding that golden seed that we just put in our hearts, to be honest. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try something because let's look what the last two cards are. So we already have seen these before. Remember, he had us looking at this one right in the center, and it was like a white light that was just clearing out through our chakras. So just pull it down through your crown chakra, through the third eye, through the throat, through the heart, through the solar plexus, through the sacral, through the root, probably all the way down into your Earth Star chakra. So he wanted us to use this one to kind of clear out the energy to make way for this process, which on the last video, he was talking about spine of fire, says it right there. He was talking about using a flame to burn all along the spine. And he was showing me these little tiny, like, they looked like implants. They look like galactic implants. He was showing me burning up these things that should not be there. Um, Programming. He's saying that they aren't implants. It might just be programming that's in there or other beliefs, like brainwashing. He's giving me kind of interesting words on this one. So let's just do this right now. What I want to do is let's pull this fire through us and let's do this like Kundalini style. Um, I had somebody, one of my friends, bring this to my attention, and Metatron was all about it. Miss Sarah. So I'm going to go ahead and use her suggestion. Although she sent me a video that I was supposed to watch that I haven't watched yet. So we're just going to do this using Metatron as our coach. So I want you to imagine a flame that's starting at your root chakra, at your base chakra. So that is the level of your genitals. And so I want you to think right in the center, right where your spine is. I want you to think of a red fire. And we're going to start doing some breathing and we're going to expand that fire and we're going to keep pulling it on up, okay? So let's breathe in. And as we breathe in, we're fueling that fire and we're going to pull it up so that it's both in our root and in our sacral. So just below our belly button. And so just feel that for a second. Just breathe in and breathe out and feel that fire at the base of your body. And it's now moved up also to just below your belly button. So let's breathe in again. And as we breathe in, we're going to pull it up again further. So let's breathe in. And we're going to pull that fire up to your solar plexus, which is above your belly button. And let's just do some inhaling and exhaling there and just feel what that feels like to be sitting in your solar plexus and burning away anything that does not belong there. Think about the red flame from your root up to your sacral, up to your solar plexus, so right above your belly button. And this next one, we're going to take it all the way up to the heart, okay? Let's breathe in. And you should feel the flame now in your heart chakra. So all the way from your genitals up into your heart chakra. And I'll tell you what, mine feels warm. Yours might not feel that way, and that's totally fine. But I feel warmth and I can feel energy kind of crackling around in there. And it's that red energy. And just see it burning away everything that does not belong in there. And if this feels overwhelming to any of you, if this makes you like a little lightheaded or not feel right, then don't continue on with it. Just do it only if it feels right to you. Because I can tell you what, if I don't normally feel these things, and this feels a lot stronger than I was planning on it feeling. So we're going to breathe in now and we're going to move it from our heart to our throat. Let's breathe in. Pull that fire up to the level of the throat. Just let it burn, burn, burn. That red flame, let it burn away everything that's your throat chakra and everything in between. The genitals all the way to the throat. Apparently I have a lot of junk there, so I'm just gonna let it sit there for a second. Maybe because I have a cold, but probably not. Okay. And on the next breath, we're gonna pull this flame up to the third eye. Ready? So let's breathe in. Exhale. And let's just take a few breaths and let it settle in at the third eye level. And if you need to pause this video, pause this video. If you want it to sit in a certain chakra longer than another, it's not going to harm you to rewind this video and then fast forward it and rewind it and pause it. It's not going to cause you any damage. Okay. So last one. Oh, he says it's not the last one. Okay, we're going to pull it up beyond the crown. Let's go ahead and pull this to the crown. So let's go from the third eye, pull the fire up to the crown, breathe in, and exhale. It's funny, I can actually tell which chakras have more junk in them. Because my third eye I didn't really feel. I can feel a lot more in my crown. Oh, let's let that burn a little bit. Burn away stuff. And this one actually makes me feel a little funny, so might make you guys feel a little funny too. Little not quite dizzy, but just can tell something's going on in that place in the body, in the energetic body. I'm just asking Metatron how high up he wants us to pull this, so we're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna pull it up into your soul star, which is, for most people, it's probably right about there, a couple inches above your head. Let's do that. Breathe in. This is actually starting to feel quite funny. All right, keep breathing in and out. Holy moly. I wasn't expecting to feel it. I'm one of those people that sometimes doesn't feel things. Guess I'm super sensitive now, so I'm feeling more stuff. Okay, so go ahead and breathe in again. And we're going to pull that energy up into your stellar gateway, which is maybe a foot above your head, we'll say. So breathe in, pull it up, and exhale. And okay, so we're in the stellar gateway. Oh, and Metatron wants us to go up one more time. So recently we did the universal chakra activation, and he wants the fire all the way up there. So we're going to pull it up one more time. It's probably another foot above that. So probably about 2.5 feet above your head. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's breathe in. Crazy. Okay. Let's take a couple breaths just to get used to that feeling and let it burn off whatever it needs to burn off. Let's focus now on the base of this fire. So we have the fire that we started in our root chakra, which is at the level of the genitals. I'm going to do one more breath in, and we're going to pull it down into your Earth Star chakra, which is, I don't know, maybe a foot below your feet if you were standing upright. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's breathe in, pull it down from the root chakra, and anchor it down below where your feet are. And feel that fire. Feel that red fire from below your feet up through the center of your body and about 2.5 feet above your head. And this is not even your entire energetic body. This is just most of it. There's still more of it, but you can definitely feel that. I'm excited to see what comes of that. Um, this is a longer video than I planned on it being, probably, but we got through lots of stuff. This is everything I have for you guys, and I will see all of you next time. Bye bye.